What's up?
We're like,
oh my gosh.
scrambling.
Gigi.
How's
Settle
everybody
down, man.
doing
Hey,
tonight?
what's up, everybody? Welcome back.
Merry Christmas. Yes, hello.
Yes,
Welcome
yes.
back, everybody, and thanks for joining us on this Saturday night. Give Back Saturday night. Hope you guys have had a wonderful week. I know we have, and had a productive Saturday, at least for you. A lot of you guys took advantage of our major Christmas sale that we talked about last week. And we want to thank those who participated in that, because guess what, guys? If you didn't see it, you missed out on the most amazing holiday sale ever. We had a 60% off discount of private readings with Justin.
Yes, we
Needless
did.
to say, he's been running
Rampant all week.
all week. So, hope everybody's had
Say
a wonderful...
hi. Now say bye. Bye.
Okay.
Go on. All right,
Yeah.
G. Come on now.
I want to play Lion Maker too.
All right, go on. Okay, I'll set you up.
So, all right. So, what is good? What is good? What's happening, everybody? Welcome
Alright,
back.
So, if you are new to our channel,
Yes.
this is Justin Cardoza, professional psychic medium. I am his wife, Roseanne Cardoza. I am also an intuitive, psychic to the psychics,
Yeah.
and definitely a paraphilosopher.
Without a doubt.
Without a doubt, 100%. But I will add another thing to it. I have to declare that I
Clear what?
Well, I have a new specialty as well. But I'm not going to go into that tonight. Anyway, so if you are new to our channel, make sure that you hit the subscribe button. It's so important that you hit the subscribe button, as well as the little bell, because the bell tells you when we go live. And according to our producer, Dominic, he says that 60% of the people who subscribe to our channel are not getting notified due to analytics. So make sure you hit that bell. Okay? And
Right.
most importantly, in addition to all those important things, hit the thumbs up. So that way we can get the word out. And that is the most important thing, is getting the word out, because there might be somebody out there who's needing to hear the message, a message that somebody else is getting tonight that resonates with them as well. Or like most times,
Right.
you deliver a message and then you get emails,
Yeah,
right?
get the email back later on.
Yep.
Absolutely.
So I know a lot of you guys always get nervous that message isn't going to get passed on. But trust me, if you could show your inbox of people who, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's crazy.
So let's say hello to some people. Let's see. We got Chelsea. Hi, Ima. Welcome back, Amy Blake. Barbara. Lily.
What's up?
Marlena. Jessica. Thank you, honey. Let's see. Oh, Susan. Thank you. This was a quick do.
What's up, Aaron?
Tracy, Aaron, Amanda Holden, hey.
Welcome back.
Welcome.
Back.
Heather,
Glad to have you guys.
Kathy, hello. Kathy Hensley, hello. Aaron Marshall, hi. Okay, so... Tracy, I'm sorry. You're so funny. Sarah Beth, hello. Hello, Denise, hello.
Hey,
Dean.
Barbara Cooper.
Barbara
Welcome
Cooper,
back.
welcome back. Hi. Okay. So, if you guys are new here, definitely hit the subscribe button. If you are new... Oh gosh, Chelsea.
Oh, Chelsea.
You're so...
What a mess. All right.
Okay, so we actually are starting off on a good foot tonight, and you guys are probably wondering why, and it's because we actually have people who've contacted us and said, hey, I want a card reading. And you know what? They do that. They secure their spot like ahead of time. Oh, hello, Derek Marshall. If this is your first time here, hello. See you there. So, we're actually going to start off with a few card readings because those people kind of jumped to the head of the line. They paid offline.
Right.
And they've been patiently waiting. So, that first person is actually Erin Marshall. And then we have a couple other people after her as well. See, that's what happens, folks. But it doesn't mean that the spirits aren't coming through tonight.
Doesn't necessarily mean that.
No, it means you need to hang on to your seat and wait because someone's always knocking at the door, okay?
There we go.
I'm not trying to sing no McCartney song tonight. I don't want to give him any money.
Oh,
He already got enough money.
Yeah.
Hi.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
Angel.
sorry. I'm sorry to hear that, Angel. How are you handling it? It's probably a bad question, right? It's never easy. But yeah. So sorry to hear that, Angel.
Our condolences, Angel. Oh,
No more pain,
no
man.
more pain.
Absolutely. So now it's the hard part of grieving, and keeping, the family together, and things like that. That's the one thing, is that even though I'm a medium, and I know that people cross, and
what happens?
I know what happens. It never makes it easier. It never makes it easier, no matter what. And I hate hearing about it, because it always triggers that initial empath in me, and I'm just like, oh God. When I'm doing a reading, I always stay kind of in the zone, and
you don't break the fourth wall.
I don't break that, but I hate hearing that, man.
I know,
I'm so sorry, and it's not like it was expected and everything, and I understand that, but still, and
death
sometimes,
is death.
Sometimes it could feel like a relief, just in the fact that they're not in pain,
right? I know,
anymore,
and it's so hard.
It's tough.
And when one person in a family understands that they're out of pain, and like you come on here, and so there's something that draws you to understanding this process of crossing over to the other side. And week after week, you've heard messages from people who had loved ones that have crossed, and so that love never dies. But there's always people in the family who don't understand that, and their grief is enormous.
It's palpable.
And not that yours isn't, and not that anyone's isn't, because we all grieve differently. It's just the pure knowing that, like, they don't have that, they're not privy to this world, because they're just, maybe they don't believe in it, whatever the case may be. So I always feel like when people who are, who understand this side, it really is a gift, because not everybody has that, and I know for me, my mother had a prolonged death. It was a relief, nobody ever wants to see your loved one pass away. So condolences to you and your family.
Absolutely. And we're going to continue keeping it.
It's always hard, especially because of this time of year. People don't realize,
well, you looked at it in a very healthy way when your mother passed away. Mm-hmm. You always said that was the ultimate Christmas present for her, was to go back home.
Yeah, I still believe that. I'm thankful that she got to tell us her wishes, and we got to say her goodbye. Some people, Absolutely. And Angela, you've been on here. You've seen some of the, you've been witness to some of the cases that have come through that want to get that one message out to their loved one,
Yeah.
So yeah, that is a blessing. I mean, and in death, we have to take dying. I mean, yeah, you're the tragic medium. And like I always say, all death is tragic to especially their loved ones, okay? But when you have the ability, and prolonged death is not, an illness is not easy in any capacity because you have to watch them go through that. But you do get that blessing to say goodbye.
Yeah. It's tough.
Man. It is tough. Hello, Amethyst. Hello. So, we send our condolences to you, as well as you see all the people on here who are sending you condolences.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's a blow, man.
That is a blow. It is a blow. And it's never easy. It doesn't get easy.
Yeah.
I'm glad that she got some comfort out of.
A couple weeks ago, yeah. Well, welcome, Katie. Welcome.
Hello, Katie.
All right.
No, you didn't
Not at
wreck
all.
the mood.
Look,
No, listen, this is the
community,
job.
man. Yeah.
That's part of the job. I mean, look, it is about.
It's not an easy job, man, but
No, I mean, and look, we all have to. It just is what it is, and everybody who's been coming on here week after week has some sort of clue because they've been following your story. They know. So it's just feel the love from everybody because they're extending it to you without a doubt.
It's a tight-knit community, little community we got going on. I love it.
It's like a church. It's church.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep. So,
Absolutely.
Hey, before we go on, I know that we are building a.
Sorry about that.
Wow, why did that word pop into my head, huh? No, building a castle.
What?
Yeah. Why? Why did that word pop into my head?
What are you doing, man?
No, for real. Like, no, it's something else. It's connected to something else.
Okay, well, let's see what, shall we?
Shall we? Shall we? Yes, I think we should. I think we should.
If you are watching the stream tonight, you may remember to hit the thumbs up button. And, of course, if you're new, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, and share it. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, whatever.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get the names. Oh, Caitlin and Derek. That's who is going to be after Aaron.
Okay.
Okay. So I was just trying to get their names. Okay, so we have 3 card readings that we're going to be giving up front. Just to kind of give you a little background, yes, we do have spirits coming through. What we do, the spirit readings are a give back. That's exactly what it is. Normally, to do a private reading with Justin, because he doesn't work on a time limit, it is a you have to pay for a private reading with Justin. Last week we ran a sale. It was successful, and those who partook, they were the lucky ones, and God bless you for that. And I hope that everybody received what they needed out of it and got a little taste of what Justin does in the private mode, because it's a little bit more intense for the person. Not that it's not intense on here, but it's, anyway. But we also do the full card readings. No, we do not do 1 card pulls. No, we do not do 3 card pulls. Why is that, Justin?
Because they don't tell the whole story. We
Bingo.
give you the whole story.
And we're giving you the whole story because life is a journey. Everything that you do in this world is one step to the next. I mean, when you walk, you got to put one foot in front of the other, right? And whether or not you hit a roadblock, you come to a crossroads, whatever it is, your journey that you're on is meant to be explored further. And the principle of where we work from and how we work is that we only read for people who are ready to hear the message.
Right, so.
It's just, that's how it works. So, one card doesn't tell you anything. 3 cards scratches the surface. It's like picking a scab.
Yes, indeed.
And full card is meant to get you...
I'm not saying much today because I'm just... It's been...
Just happened to my
full day.
Because all of a sudden I'm imbued.
Yeah, I've been doing readings all day, man. That
I don't know if it was Sandcastle. It was just like, I don't know. Oh, Natasha, I was trying to link something. So today I tagged you in something, right? And when I talked about your artistic, did you see that stupid, that art thing that goes on in Miami?
No.
Oh my God, yeah. What is that art show? The big art show in Miami that goes on every year at this time. I can't.
The Miami Art Show?
No, it's not.
No
the Miami.
clue. What?
Okay, it's Justin. It's
the only
it's
art show that I know of is like the Starving Artist Expo.
No. This is like I mean, there was a person who sold a banana, a real banana, taped to the wall or a canvas or whatever with duct tape.
Come on.
For $120,000.
It's good use of money right there, man.
It just goes to show you that it's all about the story you put into it, man.
Was it
Natasha?
Miami?
That's what I was feeling. I was like, Natasha, you get...
Art Miami?
No. It has a different name.
$120,000 for a banana.
Yeah, it's
taped
garbage.
To a canvas.
And you know, somebody's like, oh,
So profound.
love it. Can you see? Like, that's profound. That banana is struggling to tell me so much. Look at the pain. Our basil. The pain of the banana. The bruising of the banana.
I feel simply overdressed. From now on, I'm only going to wear a sack.
Right? $120,000 for a banana. Art Basel. That's how they say it. Art Basel. And some sucker bought a $120,000 banana.
It was probably nothing for him. He just
shows
did it
you.
just cuz.
You could take a BM in a box and sell it at Art
If I had a
Basel.
ton of money, I'd buy it. Just
In
like
the
to say,
words
yeah,
of
fuck
Meredith
that.
Palmer. Our life is full of sitcom quotes. 120,000.
Crazy.
I read 120. Either way, 120 to 170, insane. Insane. Liesel. I'm sorry, Liesel. Well, welcome to here. Welcome to so our give back Saturday. Yeah, it's Saturday. Now, I'm going to tell you guys, I did have a song. I had 2 songs that went through my head today. And actually, it was really odd because they both have a theme. So the first song was Starman by, Mr. Bowie, David Bowie himself. And then the second song right after that was Spaceman by the amazing and brilliant,
Harry Nelson.
absolutely the one and only.
Mm.
But those common themes together. Okay, I've done these enough. So we are going to focus on right now. If you're new, please hit the subscribe button and the thumbs up. Enough. And Aaron Marshall, you are up, love. Done. And Leslie, yes, he does give spirit readings on here, or Leslie or Liesel. I'm thinking Liesel, as in like the Sound of Music. But what I wanted to tell you, he does do spirit readings on here. Right now, we're just doing card readings for people who paid in advance. On here, the spirit readings are a give back.
Yes.
If you are wanting to hear from a loved one, we ask that you be open, but most of all, we ask that you tell them. You got to express to them, hey, please come to Justin. Please come to talk to him. He is a psychic medium. He does have the Holy Spirit gifted discernment. So, sometimes it's about just exerting a little patience, because it may be today. It may be next week. I don't know. But, you okay?
Do this. Here with me.
Okay.
They're not cleansed. Keep going.
Hold on. You got somebody coming through, don't you?
Either that or Aaron Marshall's anxiety is like through the roof right now.
Well, we're doing...
Because all of a sudden my heart just... It feels like that anxiety wave coming on. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Definitely not mine.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely not mine. But yeah.
Yeah, I feel somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, I knew it. I could feel it because the room.
Yeah.
We have... And Derek is... Yeah, Derek and...
All together?
Yeah, they're all family. Aaron,
Okay.
Derek, and Caitlin are all on here.
So one of their anxiety, whether it's Derek or Caitlin or Aaron, or all of them, is through the roof. And that's okay. That's okay.
Ready?
Yeah. Alrighty. So, we are with Aaron first. Alright. What was that? Oh my gosh, okay.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Interesting.
Interesting cards. That's okay, Katie. Can I call you Katie or Caitlin? Which one are you doing? Katie,
It
obviously.
says Katie. So I'm with Aaron first, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, first card, which is called the what?
Speak Your Truth card, and it's called the Heart card. Sorry, it's been a while. Heart
Anchor
card.
card.
It's the anchor card. It's the card that is going to start to tell the story. Speak Your Truth, which is one of my favorite cards.
Right, right. This goes so far in every direction in life. Because she has learned over the years to censor herself. Which leads to,
Yeah.
you know, it leads to mistrust, it leads to anger, it leads to fear, it leads to anxiety.
But it also leads to the fact of you have doubt. Should I say that? Should I not? Should I?
Makes you question everything. Right?
Yes.
And so by learning to start speaking your truth, that's going to bring on healing. Right? These things are like they all flow together, man.
Always.
And at that point, it's going to unlock growth and spiritual growth and understanding and learning, which is what you are really craving. And you feel stunted right now, but this is that higher education card, right? It came out upside down. It's that feeling of being stunted. Now, with that, you're feeling this pull towards faith. And it all begins with trying to get you to just speak your truth. But when you dig into the subtleties of the speak your truth card, because that could be taken as, you hide stuff from people. And I'm not getting that really. I'm getting it more of speaking your truth to yourself. Right? And learning how to be honest with yourself and confront the things that you're hiding from yourself. And it takes faith to do that. And then we got the
sweetness card that's upside down, which means it's okay. So when wait a minute for a second, Aaron, right now, is this resonating with you? Because this right here, upside down, when you don't speak your truth and you censor yourself, like you said, makes you not. You harbor all the things that you want to say. The doubt, you start to become, doubtful. Am I doing the right thing? Guilt, anxiety. Go on. I pull all the cards. I want to see them. So, right after, because the sweetness card is turned upside down. And then after that, you pull them so differently than me. Then you had the play music card, generosity, be brave, and upside down. Next to the sweetness card that's upside down is sign from above. Slightly in some aspects. Anxiety comes from a place of fear. And whether or not you are fully accepting of, like, in our mind, we think we speak our truth. But it's more than that. Because when you don't speak your truth, it builds up. And like I said, doubt. And it makes you doubt yourself. It makes you doubt whether or not, you can trust people with the things that you say. Betrayals. But anxiety that you were feeling is fear. And something has definitely shook you so deep inside that it's piled all up to where you don't even know where it begins and where it ends. And I gotta tell you, I feel like it isn't, you've got to go jump in because I see you got something. Because there's a doubt somewhere along this break here. There's a betrayal of something within you. And you don't know where it came from. And I feel a bitterness.
Yeah.
And that bitterness is, again, it keeps you from, forget the speaking of the truth. That's just one card. But the play music card, it keeps you from having joy. Keeps you from being generous with others because somebody's betrayed you. But most of all, you. Bitterness and fear, anxiety. Fear is the root, right? Anxiety is the what do you call it? Symptom. Faith. You can't have faith not only in humankind, let alone God.
So.
Sign from above, upside down.
So this is interesting. We have never had something like this.
Oh boy.
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
We have never had something like this where an entire immediate family is getting a reading all at once. And so the reason that some of it makes sense and some of it does not is very simple. Because this is talking about the family as a whole. And so the speak your truth aspect comes from a place of, over the years, love plays funny tricks on us. In the fact that we love someone so much that we don't want to say anything to hurt that person.
Right.
And as each member of that family, whether it be biological or friendships or church relationships, whenever we are tightly woven in a tightly woven matrix of souls, and love flourishes, it is then that we begin to find trouble in editing our speak and our speech with one another for fear of hurting that person. Because we do not gauge what we say by the end result. In other words, what we ought to aim to do is remove barriers from each other.
So in other words, you're speaking to all three.
All three.
So I want all three of you to kind of speak up if this is resonating with you. Sorry.
You were asking them to... move on the very first thing that comes up, and that is the chief thing, is that there
However,
has to
but-
be open and honest communication,
But they need
which
to be
takes
brave.
bravery.
Right.
Now,
Because
am I
essentially what you're
expecting,
saying-
listen,
Yes.
am I expecting
I know.
oh yes, that makes total sense? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. There are many barriers and hurdles that must be overcome before healing enters this family.
Well, nobody's speaking up.
I don't expect it to. Each has their own perception of the way things are. Each has their own perception of the way things that they should be. And each has their own perception of the way things were. How do we get people that love each other in such a deep and profound way to reconcile different points of views?
I know, Shay.
Stop that. Because they are just paper. These cards here are a symptom.
Okay, Derek.
Thank you, Derek.
Thank you for being brave and staying on point.
So, now that there is I don't want to say an admittance, because that implies guilt, and there is no guilt to be had or shared anywhere. It just is. This is the nature of life. This is the nature of loving relationships. Right? Now, how do we move forward? How do we heal as a family and grow as a unit so that we can be incredibly strong?
Please. Katie says, this is interesting. I guess I've struggled with going with the flow instead of speaking up.
And this is completely normal, Katie. This is completely normal for a child who has love, respect, and honor. Because a child who has love, respect, and honor never wants to speak out against those that they love, respect, and honor, namely their parents. But what you have to understand is that if something grieves you, you must not hang on to that grievance. You have to address it in an open and honest manner, with love, not argument. But this requires an openness from those that you love, respect, and honor. In other words, for parents, this is across the board. You have to approach your children with openness, honesty, and integrity. You must not attempt to hide things from them, especially once they are grown. If a child has a grievance, they must feel comfortable enough to be able to air said grievance to you so that you can then make it right and move forward as a familial unit. Does that make sense?
Katie,
It should.
Aaron, and Derek.
Yes. And so I feel that there is openness, yet I feel a sense of a wall going up. And there is always going to be for the ones who are open, how do you deal with the one that is guarded? The answer is very simple. Pray. Pray from love. All we can do as human beings is attempt to remove the obstacles that are in our loved one's path. That is all we can do. And approach each situation with an open mind, without judgment, because when we judge someone,
Yes.
it is a guarantee that we will be judged in the same vein.
I know.
Right? This is an incredibly important lesson for everyone to learn, and it is the chief weakness of mankind. Is this egotistical sense of superiority, this egotistical sense of I am right, you're wrong.
In speaking for myself throughout life, I've been pushed aside, not believed, or it is used against me later. So it is easier to go with the flow.
And herein lies the problem.
But that's what he said. You were being censored.
Herein lies the problem. Right? Daughter goes with the flow. Mother goes with the flow. Now, if Derek is a type that goes with the flow, now we have a ship with no rudder. You see, every family needs a clear-cut direction. Sometimes that direction means going not with the flow, but against the flow. Because if everyone goes with the flow, we just bobble around like a cork in a lake. You're not making any headway. And then we stop.
He rules any room he walks into. He's the opposite.
Okay. And that is okay. Right?
Yes, we need that yin and yang.
You need direction. Otherwise, you're in a rudderless ship.
However, it can be frustrating for somebody like that.
It can be frustrating if they do not feel that they can open up to that. You see, being the leader of a family and being the leader of a ship or being the leader of anything requires a delicate balance. When we are talking in terms of love, and I have no doubt that Derek has nothing but love, but Derek models what he was taught his whole life. Everyone that goes with the flow, they need to be able to feel that they can open up to that person, to air out any grievances, but in a calm and civilized manner. And unfortunately, and this isn't necessarily the case with them, this is the case in many relationships, that if I come to you and I say, hey, listen, I have a problem with X, Y, and Z, maybe we can handle it this way. Any kind of feedback, many people will take it as, how dare you?
Right.
And the defenses immediately go up, that's an attack on me, and that is when things go awry.
I feel like I could open up if it felt necessary to me. Okay. So
and so then, if we are to take everything that is being said at face value, then there is no problem. Then perhaps we should just say everything is
that balance has been very hard for us.
Open. And so then, Where does the imbalance lie? And I'm not talking about an individual person, because it's not about that. It's not. It's your fault because you don't say blah, blah, blah.
Right, no.
And it's not her fault or your fault. No. Clearly, if balance has been very hard to achieve, I am if there is that much self-awareness, then surely someone has an idea of what can change to achieve a balance. But you see, here is the problem. Herein lies the problem. Is that
I don't think the balance problem is us as a whole.
So allow me to ask you this.
Ask who? Which one?
All of them.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel that there is open and honest communication within the unit? I already know the answer. So here's the thing. I am giving you the key. And if you feel like what I am about to say does not fit, feel free to disregard. It is the beauty of free will.
More recently, there is with Derek and I.
And if that is the case, then build on that. Because with open and honest communication, that is the only way that love thrives and survives.
Mm-hmm.
The minute that one turns a blind eye to the other or disregards the other, that is a cause for resentment. And that is not love. There are many. You see, this is what I feel. In perfect transparency. Wall goes up, wall goes up, wall comes down. Wall goes up, comes down. And we are completely out of sync with each other. How does something like that get rectified? Practice.
Practice.
Hard work. It is good to be a sensitive heart. But it is not good to be so sensitive that whenever someone says something to you, that it crushes you inside. Love is kind. Love is patient. Love is all things that do not cause pain. And so the question then becomes, for one to another. If you truly love someone, and you are causing them pain, doesn't it behoove the both of you to figure out what the root cause of that pain is?
Well, that's my curiosity here, because all three of them...
Oh, the answer will not be achieved tonight.
No. But all three of them wanted a reading tonight. And I know they were expecting individual readings, but you are not seeing that.
Oh, Tracy. Tracy, love is a finite thing. It has very specific characteristics. Expressing love does not grow you, for you are already love. Our souls are made of love, so that is a mischaracterization. We know we are expressing love when we are being patient, when we are being kind, when we are being helpful. Not the intent to be patient and kind and helpful, but the actual act of being patient, kind, and helpful. That is what love is. Not the intent to do so. Intent is hollow without firm action. And so the answer to the fundamental issues that you were looking for, the answers that you were looking for, there are no answers. There is only an answer. Work on our communication. Work on love. And listen to me. Whether you are Christian or not, in order to know what love is, I would highly suggest to read a chapter in Corinthians that speaks all about love and the definitions of love, whether you believe in Christ or not. It is an excellent primer.
And there's a beautiful chapter in your book about love, too.
Chapter 3. Chapter 3. It's a Love Rant 2.0.
I know.
That is the answer to the familial questions. Now, as to the questions of success, the questions of money, the questions of moving forward in a positive manner, none of those things will achieve their true potential without open communication within the familial unit. This is no easy task. By far.
So that was something that they also wanted to ask, but they never expressed
we
it.
didn't get there. We did not get there. Each had their own
agenda.
Agenda is a very loaded word.
Okay.
They all had their own wants of what they wanted to get out of a reading. And usually, each person would get their own individual thing out of the reading. But, in this case, they will achieve each of their wants once they get their communications down with each other and learn how to communicate effectively with each other through love. Understand there is no doubt about the fact that there is a tremendous amount of love here, because it is only where there is a tremendous amount of love that there is a tremendous amount of heartache. You understand? Unfortunately, there are times when they go hand in hand. And that is what we're dealing here. But nothing that is out of the way. So, to the one who is looking for success, it is there. But we must learn to communicate with love. To the one that is looking for clarity, it is there, but we must first learn to communicate with love. Okay? It should.
Derek says absolutely.
And Derek, my friend, allow me to express to you how incredibly proud that we are of the strides that you have been taking on improving yourself that no one else acknowledges. As a man, it takes an incredibly strong and introspective man to understand that I have these flaws and your prayers have been heard, and to help you move away from these flaws. Do not allow anyone to mock your prayers, my friend.
Wow.
Your prayers are heard. And the fact that you acknowledge the things that you are working on, is a tremendous step forward in your soul's evolution. And I know that it isn't easy. And it is something that you keep to yourself, but it is something that it is incredibly important for you to know. That somewhere, someone, somewhere out there sees your progress and sees your willing attempt that you hide from everyone else. And there's an incredible sense of pride and love and support to help you through that transition. Every man needs it. Every man needs to know that. Every man needs recognition.
Mm-hmm.
Even for the small, subtle changes. And
Absolutely.
also,
because it's a very brave thing to
often, we don't get it. But we move forward. And so I take this time to...
So, wow.
I take this time to acknowledge you for that. Okay? That should clear things up with this. To the young one.
Katie.
Mm-hmm. To the young one. Success is yours. Absorb these lessons of open, honest communication and learn how to receive feedback without taking it to heart. And success will be yours for the long run. Because you seek success not for yourself, but to do good for others. And that is an admirable quality that will be rewarded. And Aaron. Last but definitely not least. Although if you were to ask her, she would say the opposite. I am the last and I am the least. Incorrect. It is incredibly important for you to understand that your past does not dictate your future. Emotional hurts of the past, abuses of the past, being taken advantage of the past does not dictate your future. It does, however, dictate your future if you carry those hurts with you and if you expect them. And so,
Mama,
what I pray for you today,
I want huggies.
Huggies. What I pray for you today, Aaron, is that you learn the fundamentals of forgiveness. That forgiveness is not for the people that you forgive, but forgiveness is for you. To allow yourself to not carry around that baggage and to not carry those labels and slap them on everybody you meet and expect that type of behavior from those people in the future. Because you have incredible talent and you have so much to offer, and you're holding yourself back by expecting nothing but more abuse or more emotional hurt. By doing so, you are stunting yourself. So I say to you this today. Make a commitment to be kind to yourself. Make a commitment to allow yourself to trust. Because you have lived your life under this haze of fear long enough. And it is time to switch over into a life of faith. You have a destiny to fulfill. You have incredible talent. Accept that. Absorb it. And move forward in that faith. You are surrounded by love. And so, that's it. That is the message that you need. And I hear that very well. So, the question you have then is, how do you do that? How do you do such a thing? Yeah? You pray. Pray and simply ask to have that bitterness taken from you. To have that lack of faith bolstered with true faith. Have that fear removed from you. But that choice is yours. You have to simply ask to have that burden lifted from you. Okay? Quite an interesting read. Quite an interesting read indeed.
You done now?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm done.
I'm done.
Done. I'm done.
Add.
Add. Roll the tape.
You should get it. Maybe you can get sponsors or something.
Phil Swift here.
So, can you please address?
Okay. What?
I'll get better than that.
Address what?
Mommy had
Where are you? What are you doing?
Your son needed me Dominic, can you do this for your son? I mean, for your brother?
My son.
Yeah, I mean your brother. I can't get it.
You're welcome.
Here, take that. Take these and go. Thank you. Go out there.
Feel good, body strong.
Batteries?
Yeah.
Putting, oh God, batteries in the Hallmark toys? Oh boy. It's about to get very loud and very Christmassy in here.
Oh, look at that.
Have you guys seen the Hallmark snowman?
It's
Oh my gosh.
This one is old.
That is what we are about to be dealing with.
This is so toy. Oh, you stand up there.
Okay, well, why you?
Is that home?
You were awfully chatty.
Well, I'm waiting on you, man.
I'm coming back.
Hurry up. God. So slow.
Okay. So busy. Derek says, thank you. Aaron says, thank you. Derek says, very interesting. Thank you. Good. I hope that it resonated with you. Welcome, Cindy Brown. Let's see this real quick. I just want to acknowledge, Kathy, Lily said she ordered your book. Thank you, Derek.
Oh, cool.
Cindy, thank you for the compliment. That was nice of you. Let's see here. Oh, somebody asked a question about, I think it was Kathy. Kathy, does your book come in audio? Not yet.
I would have to record the whole thing. It's an interesting thought, though. I never even thought about that. I never even thought about putting it on Kindle. Is it Kindle? Is that the Audible?
Audible. Marlena Aruda. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. That's a blow, man. I'm sorry to hear about that. 4 months old.
That's very sad.
Yeah. I mean, the one thing that I could say to that is that that children, when they pass, especially that young, it's an instant trip to heaven. They are there, and they come, and I don't know.
Children are an instant trip to heaven.
Yeah, it's that's such a devastating blow, you know, to have to deal with that. Yeah, it's a rough one.
So,
I'll just put these in.
that was 3 card readings all in one. That was the first 3 card readings. That's what, yeah, that's a card reading.
Yeah,
I didn't see that one coming.
sorry.
That one came out. It's okay. You gotta do what you gotta do. And so, yes.
So,
On that note, it felt like, whoa.
feels like,
Whoa. Okay, so if you were wanting a card reading, that's how that works. If you are wanting a card reading, you can hit the PayPal button up at the top, I believe. There should have been. And, don't forget to go over to our Facebook page and hit subscribe or like and follow over there. Or Instagram and
Whatever,
hit
man.
follow.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, if you are interested in booking a private reading with Justin, if he doesn't, I don't know, he's got to get tuned in for some spirits here and see what's cooking in the spirit realm. So, if you want to take a minute, if somebody is interested, if you want to give a love donation to Justin because you like what he does here tonight, please, hit that. Can somebody hit that thingy?
What thingy?
I don't know. Put that cursor over there.
Yeah, there you go.
Yep. Isn't it like that?
No.
No. Sorry, my bad.
There.
Yep. Got it.
There.
Oh, yeah. That's...
There we go.
There we go.
Good job. Thank you, Tracy.
What? Oh. Okay, yeah. Thank you for doing that.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you, guys. Yeah. So if you guys are wanting a card reading, that is what a card reading is. When I said it's in depth, yeah, that's what a card reading is. Hey, Jaleesa, hello, welcome. So remember, if you guys are here for the first time, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Definitely hit the thumbs up, because it's important that other people get to know what this man does. I'm beginning to feel more like Ed McMahon every time we go on. But that's okay. That's okay.
Sit off on the side and just... Well, go ahead, Boo. Floor is yours. What you got? What you got?
What do I have after that?
What you got?
Trust me. Nothing after that.
It's all good, man.
It's important. That's an important message to send. You know, I mean, what you said was extremely profound and needed to say. It was very, very personal and very intimate. And I hope with all their hearts that they take it and they digest it. And, you know, and I have to commend Derek. I mean, Aaron, you know, Aaron, I know. Alicia. Hi, Alicia. There are not many men that come on here. So when I see a man come on here, like we got Sergio that comes on, and you know, and we've had Tim, you know, Kristen's husband come on. So when men come on here, it's a brave thing for you guys. You know what I'm saying? Well, yeah, I know, right?
Not for everybody, man, I guess.
No, we're not for everybody, you know?
It's all good, though.
Everybody, you know, it's gonna be a slow ride, but when it happens, and this isn't like we've been doing. I mean, we've been doing Facebook Lives. We wasted a long time doing that, but we built our family that has come over here too. So we've also, you know, we've expanded our family from Facebook to, you know, to YouTube. And I want, you know, it to grow even more, because this man has an incredible gift. And those who've read his book, you guys know where his journey, you know, where it began and how it all started. And, you know, we both have things that we say, but we don't work without each other because...
Because you my boo.
Right. But we're a partnership. That can't, I mean, and that's not us. That's the other side.
That's how it goes.
Well, thank you, Lily.
That's how it goes.
Yeah. It's on Amazon, and I believe it's $19.99. It's in paperback.
It's a paperback, yeah. Yeah, we didn't do the ebook or anything. Strangely.
We've had a lot of people buy the book, but we've only had, like, I think there's only...
There's only one review on it, though.
I think it's... Yeah.
There's actually 2 reviews.
Oh!
Is there? Really?
Yeah. I forgot who it was from.
Oh, cool. So,
Yes, Marlena, I'm sorry. Sid, I had him early with his twin, and they were born at 3 months. And now his sister is 11 today, and is a part of him. See, that's beautiful. That's beautiful and sad, but it's beautiful. I mean, you know, I never know what to say to that, because
it's a rough one.
It's a rough
one, dude. It's
So, well, I'm glad you guys joined in too
welcome.
tonight.
Yeah. Welcome.
Now,
what you got, Bo?
what do I
I'm
got?
recovering here.
You're recovering. Oh yeah,
I'm recovering. Bear with me, you know. So, oh, okay.
Shake it off.
What are you doing, goofball?
Yeah, alright, go. go.
Oh my God, Daddy.
Oh, yeah?
Go.
Daddy.
Oh,
Daddy.
you silly.
Daddy.
What a goofball.
You do, Natasha.
Yeah, you over there messing
Remember,
around with
I
actually
told
making
you
good art.
you need to come over. Yeah. By the way, Natasha makes the most amazing art. She will come to America and blow people away because her art is the. I mean, it. You talk about female empowerment, and it's not a victimization type of thing, like with the hashtag Me Too movement. Okay. That's saying I'm a victim.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And listen, I'm all about female empowerment, but let's not forget that female empowerment is about empowering women to have a voice of positivity that doesn't bring down men in a way because you've been betrayed by a man. Women who let men get over on them in a situation where to get ahead in their career. Yeah. Takes two to tango. Hey, I call it as I see it. Those women in Hollywood knew what they were doing. Come on now. All right, look, you got to play the game. However, listen, I am all for it, but the Me Too movement in female empowerment is about self-respect. It's about knowing who you are, your value, and your worth. And you don't have to bow down to anybody. And now we have more of a dialogue to where we don't have to spread our legs to get ahead. We can just say, hey, I'm worth more than that. It's the truth. That's what I do. So, Natasha, and I hate to say it, but I'm sure it was some ditzy ass woman who probably put the banana up there trying to make a phallic statement.
Mm-mm.
Really? You don't think that? I do.
I don't.
What
Not
about
at
the
all.
woman who did art with her menstrual cycle? Like, well, that's horseshit. Like, who does that? That's disgusting.
It's shock factor.
It is shock factor. That's not art.
No,
That's not art.
No, it's shock factor.
Right. But people,
Artists do stuff like that. Artists do things
because
like that.
they don't have talent.
They do
We've
things
done
like that
this
to
before.
get a little name recognition so that they could sell their other real art. That's not good. None of it's really ever good because otherwise they'd be, known. So.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. Look. Natasha is amazing. Her art is it's groundbreaking, and to me there is a place for it in the States. I think that women would gobble it up in a minute. In fact, I was doing videos on YouTube, card of the day, and there's some cards in our deck that we use. We only use one deck. He doesn't need cards, but because he's that good. But I use cards, and there are some cards that I wanted to specifically use with the permission of Natasha because her art is amazing. It is a transformation of a woman, breaking out of the labels that we have been labeled with. And it's something that I've written extensively about, and I think I speak about it in our Lightworkers group. I've written a lot about labels and how labels, women are, we put labels on ourselves and we wear them like a banner, and a flag or whatever, it just becomes wallpaper to us. What? Now what? But Natasha's art is fantastic. And I am not at all a fan of visual art because I'm a performance art. And I just don't get it. You know, like, I look at that and I'm like, you know, I've seen, like, you know, I've had this conversation. Yeah, he is. That's why I'm just kind of talking, you know, it's called stretching. Stretch. Okay, Rachel Cry. I just started watching during the same type of energy again. Here we go. Spirit is here. I don't know.
I don't know what it is, though, man. I'm just getting this image of a paella pan. So weird, man. So weird. Like, that's the symbol, and it's somebody's grandmother or mother figure, and they're showing me, they're making reference to a paella pan. Here.
Going once. Rachel Cryer, I'm confused by what you said. I started watching during the same type of energy again. Here we go. Spirit is here. I'm confused by that.
Why? What's confusing?
Because. What is a paella pan? Paella pan's like, it's big, and it's like about that deep, maybe, because it's, you know what paella is, right? It's got like seafood and rice and da. When something makes you upset, I randomly hop on when someone makes you upset. So what, you don't like that? I'm not upset, actually. It's called being passionate.
No one's upset.
She says when someone makes you upset, I randomly hop on.
Oh, like whenever you're going off on your little tangent. No, it's
I don't think she likes me. That's what it is.
Oh, jeez.
No, who cares? It doesn't matter.
No. I'm just saying that's what she's thinking, because during the same type of energy again. Here we go. Spirit is here.
I think she was talking about probably the faces that I was making. I tend to make the same, because when weird things, like odd things will just pop in.
When someone
right?
makes you upset, I randomly hop on. Actually, I'm not upset. I was talking about Natasha's art.
Yeah.
And I was talking about how
dude, her art
is amazing.
So
it's female empowerment.
Good. Oh my God.
Christina L. Ooh, we got a silence.
Yeah, that's all she was saying, man. Trust me. I can feel Roseanne. I can feel it. It's cool. No, but man, I gotta say, listen, as a former comic book artist, and I was good. Dude, Natasha's art is so bloody good.
How are you able to use... Okay, so wait a minute. Let's go back to Christina L. Because I don't think I've ever seen
events and
paella pans a lot to display food.
So why would a grandmother figure be coming through to show me a paella pan? That's such a very specific thing. And she's like, boom, here, and for her to show that, now this is me, this is just more of a feeling that I'm getting. It would be having to do with something that it would be like a hand-me-down type of thing usually, right?
Okay, so Jolisa, you have a meeting with Justin tomorrow, and he will be able to zone in on that with you in the private reading.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, we'll go over.
We're gonna go over that.
We'll go over all that. That's not a problem.
he'll go over that in the private reading. Okay.
Remember, a private reading, there's not a
No,
time
there's no
limit.
time limit to
So
private
any
reading.
questions
So
you have, they
right.
get answered during that.
Yeah. So don't worry, you're gonna get that question answered. Lily.
Yeah, I am not feeling...
Sorry.
Oh my God.
I am so sorry about that.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Okay, so what you got?
It popped in as I'm recovering from that other reading.
Uh-huh.
I'm wondering if it was noise. Hey, you gotta turn that attic fan off, bro.
Yeah, dude, what's with the attic
You're
fan?
killing me.
Cool
You're
down.
killing me, Smalls. Yeah, I lost it. Damn it. I lost it.
Because my sneeze.
Baby, come back. There you go.
It's been a long day, man. I knew when we got on.
He's nervous about tomorrow.
Oh no, nothing to be nervous about. Listen, here's how you prepare for it. You pray. You talk to your people that you want to hear from. Like I said, there's never a guarantee of who's gonna come through. One thing that I can say is that I will answer your questions. Right? You're gonna get a message that you need to hear. It's not always necessarily what you want to hear, but it is always what you need to hear. And the way that you prepare for it is you just relax, man. You know, that's why I don't have a time limit on personal readings, is because you should be focused on the information coming through and not focused on, oh my God, I've only got 10 minutes left. I hope somebody comes through. Or, man, hurry up and come through. Hurry up and... Nah, that's not the way to do it, man. Or if someone is coming through and they're a chatty Cathy and they're taking their time and, you know what I mean? Who am I to cut them off in the middle of their conversation? You know what I mean? So...
Who are you? You're nobody. No.
Well, who's Ted Danson?
Right. He's somebody. Yeah.
Well, who am I?
You're nobody.
Oh. So, yeah.
No, listen,
Man.
you really have nothing to be nervous about. That's why when he does a private reading, he always starts with a card reading. It's a way
loosen
for you
up,
to
man.
kind of
Loosen
break
up
the
and
ice and to loosen up.
Chill out, man.
Chill, but you have nothing to be nervous of. There are a lot more things in life to be scared of.
Namely alligators and crocodiles and spiders.
Spiders. Especially ones that you go to kill and you don't have a flat surface of a shoe and it gets right in that crook of that shoe and it escapes. And then it's tattooed in their brain. I know who you are. And I'm going to come back in the middle of the night and I'm going to get you. That's how I think. That's why I go with the hairspray method. That, you got to
You
think.
could be like our Aussie friends and have the huntsman.
Yeah, no.
Plate-sized spider hanging out in the car. Say, hey, what's up? Chilling. Like, yo, man, where we going? We going to the stove. Let's go. See,
no.
see,
Because
no.
listen, we've asked Sammy, okay, who is the pet psychic, and she says there's
soulless
nothing.
creatures.
They are soulless creatures, and this is a girl who can
Talk to chickens.
chickens. I mean,
Talks
she
to
feels
chickens.
nothing with the spider. Because I've asked that. Oh, let me tell you what spider you should be
The
afraid of.
tarantula hawk spider.
No, the banana spider.
Man, it's a little spider. I'm talking about big, scary ones.
Hell no.
But I know it's
That thing is deadly, right, Dominic? We
Yeah,
saw
I
that
know
thing.
it's deadly. It's one thing to be deadly. It's another thing to be scary. Alright, tarantula hawk spider is a spider that jumps out and grabs birds, man. Birds, son. Eating birds.
Right,
The hell
the
kind of
banana
spider?
spider is no joke.
I know it ain't no joke, but what I'm saying is, if you got a spider that could jump out, grab a bird,
Or
and
a
drag
cat.
it back, yo, that's some Aragog shit right there, man. I'm just saying.
God, I don't know what to say anymore. This is so yeah, you have no okay. I guess what I'm most nervous about is getting emotional and not being able to speak through my comments. It's easier because I can cry my eyes out and still type. Well, honey, actually, you're gonna be okay
Yeah,
because
it's all right.
you're gonna be able to get. Look, there's lots of people. Christina, you're
Like
scaring me.
what?
Okay. You're gonna be able to get through it. I promise you. Okay? And everybody here tonight who has had a reading with Justin, a private reading with Justin, you gotta let Jaleesa know that even if she
Yeah.
cries, she's gonna have
all
plenty
right,
of
man.
time to speak.
Yeah,
And it's okay.
dude, it's
I promise you. Rachel's like, let's talk about unicorns.
all right.
Right?
Yeah. Let's talk about unicorns. All right. Let's talk about those murder horses. All right. You see the spike on them things' heads? That's a murder horse, son.
Okay, that's a first.
Yeah.
Tracy's offended because
it's a murder horse. What else they using the spike for, man? Think, splat. Yeah, what now, punk? What now? Walking around with half a cow hanging off their head, you know?
Man,
Then they kicking with the back hooves.
well, it didn't get in the ark. Okay, so
Because it was busy murdering something. That's why.
they were
You
too busy
laughing.
playing.
It's busy playing in the rain murdering something.
They were all on the ark. How could they be killing people?
I didn't say people, I said murdering something.
Well, something.
There was Nephilim in those
Hey,
days.
maybe they were murdering the dinosaurs that I hate so much. You know I don't like the
At
dinosaurs.
the time of the ark, man.
I don't like dinosaurs.
You would have had a megalodon
I mean,
eat
and listen,
the ark, man.
here's the reason I don't like dinosaurs. I just think they're dumb. I think it's dumb. One, I think Barney is dumb. That purple bastard needs to be.
Hey, man, he's all love.
No, he isn't. He
I
is
know,
not.
He's creepy looking.
He is annoying.
I know he is.
He's no Wiggles.
What
and
does
no
a
Peppa
narwhal
Pig.
use their horn for?
Sammy,
What's a
Wiggles.
narwhal?
Hey.
What's a narwhal? Is that like a type of unicorn?
I don't know.
I think so.
I think it might. I don't know.
They, thank you, Natasha. They're dumb, and I'm sorry, but I don't subscribe to teaching my
A
kids
narwhal's a real
about
thing.
dinosaurs
Is
because
it?
I just
Yeah,
think
it's
it's
near
dumb.
threatened though.
Huh?
It's a near threatened. That's the conservation status of the narwhal, but it does have a huge horn.
Oh, so it's a murder fish.
Yeah. See?
Let me see. Let me see this thing.
Oh dear God, that's like a spear.
Oh yeah, man, that's a swordfish's homie. Yeah, that's like, yo, what up, homie? They're like cling cling. It's their way of giving a pound. Cling cling. You heard iron sharpens iron, horn sharpen horn. Cling cling, clingy cling cling. Murder unicorn fish. That's right.
Fosh.
All right.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, man.
I don't know what
I lost
at
the
this
spirit, and
He's trying to get it back by being funny. But
I'm
Sammy,
so
you're on
tired.
here. Sammy will confirm
I'm kinda punching
that
that.
spiders are soulless
Oh,
creatures.
Sammy's on?
She just hopped
What
on.
up, Sammy? She must have had her ears burning.
My sister used to sing it, and I hate you, and I hate you, and you hate me. Let's get together and kill Barney. Yep. See, there you go. Jaleesa, see, we breaking the ice already.
No more purple dinosaur.
See? Breaking the ice. You have nothing to be scared of.
Get
We
on
can
the
be
floor,
fun
down on
and
the
lighten
floor
up
with
the
the
mood.
purple dinosaur.
Come on now. Don't sing that stuff.
What?
Do not sing. I do not allow children's songs to be sung at all. By my kids. I don't teach them children's songs.
Yeah, it's
and you
water.
know what? I'm deeply affected by that.
Spiders
as a
are
human
little hairy assholes.
They are.
I
See,
don't
I
know
told
my
you.
Okay, you know what? She's never sung the ABC song to me. A, B, C, and so forth. M and L O, P, F.
If you watch The Office, then you'll know that reference. My son is just joking. I do teach them Christmas carols. I think that's important.
And of course, I do know my ABCs.
Of course you do.
M and L O, P.
How about the new ABC song? Now that's some BS.
Should
All
we
right,
play
that's
it
right
for-
up there
has
with the
Daddy heard it?
dinosaur.
Have you heard
He
it?
heard it. I don't want to hear it, and I don't want
Whoa.
to talk about it because I think whoever
What is happening
go
out
out there.
there?
He's just.
Oh God, you got the green Play-Doh, Jesus.
What are you doing?
Okay.
What?
Oh.
What is it?
Okay, okay. Spirit, come back. You can't blame it all on me. Well, we were blaming it on you.
Spirit, come back.
How that? I want this.
No, I'm using this right now, man. You have my phone.
There you go.
European spiders must be hairier, yeah, because they don't shave, man.
My son, you used to love it when I sang it to calm him down for bed. Of course, that was 17 years ago. Yeah, we got Baby Come... Because I said it before. Now name the group who sang it without Googling it. I'll tell you right now. It was Playa. Not with an A. It was with an E-R. It was E-R. Player. Not Playa. Player.
Some say the X make the six spectacular. What?
Don't be singing Biggie on here, for God's
I'm
sake.
just saying.
Okay.
I'm just trying to have a good time, man.
Well, I always get songs in my head, so that's my way.
I got nothing, man. I got nothing. I'm tapped
Your
out.
hands
I
are like...
think.
Yeah.
I'm trying.
What are you doing?
I'm seeing how many people are on.
Nothing, man.
26.
We ain't doing nothing. We could do the maybe do the well, what the hell were we doing last night?
We were reacting to funny videos. That's what we were doing.
Oh
last
yeah.
They don't want to see that. Maybe
That
they
was
want to ask a
hilarious.
question.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Does somebody?
Ask away.
Do they want to call in and ask a question?
Ask away.
Do you want to?
We don't have the phone up though, do we? I don't want to mess around with it and disconnect again. You know.
They're like, we want to see spirits, a-hole. That's what we
Yeah,
want.
well, you know.
Oh yeah, the bloopers of QVC. Those are funny.
Mom and Dad. You've got the vowels though, son. Yeah. Hi, Mom and Dad, but you forgot the vowels.
And I'm not mom. What do I say about
I
that?
did mommy.
Mommy.
Mama.
Mama.
I telling your mama.
I know.
And you're our daddy.
Yeah.
See?
I want my Mexican rice to cook quickly.
Nah, Derek, hey, I'm glad you're still on. Hey, look, man, nah, dude. Not at
No,
all.
not at all.
Hey, man, I've been at this since
Noon.
About noon today. So, yeah, I've been going back to back.
And here's the thing. It's like,
It's all good, man.
It's all good. We want you guys to, this is your chance to answer questions, guys. So answer questions. Ask questions. Ask away if you want to ask questions.
That's a good one. Do kids come through from the spirit world?
No.
Well,
No, not. They do, but there's caveats to that. So
Yeah, that's
clarify that. Clarify it.
there's so many ways to answer that.
Okay, so let's use this scenario.
It depends, right? So
Yeah.
if I have not had, I can only speak from my personal experience over the past 17 years of doing this. I have not had babies come through with anything to validate, because there's not really anything to validate other than the love and that they're there.
Like,
But they
okay.
usually come through with another person. Like,
Right.
they'll validate for them, like, hey, listen,
They came down, went back up.
yeah, and it's quick,
Right.
and they have them with them,
Right.
right? Younger kids, yeah, I've had that,
Right. Now,
that are
When
older that could
you're-
have some experiences to validate, because that's the whole thing, right? Like,
hey, will you go get him?
when I'm doing readings, I'm looking for things for them to validate for you so that you know that it's them.
Right.
Because although I
Your
need
brother.
that to happen for people when I'm
Yeah,
doing a
go
reading for
outside.
them, because
Oh no. Shut up.
it's to protect you in the fact that you
Ask
don't
them to
want
go fill it
just
up
somebody
for
to
you.
just say, oh yeah, hey, they're right behind you and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
No, they don't. They don't. I mean, look, but then again, we see
that's-
what we see. However, I'm going to say this. So, if you look at it from the perspective, you watch paranormal shows.
Well, I think I know where Kathy is going.
Okay,
So there was that.
I'm trying to give a warning, and you're wanting to. But go ahead. Yours
No.
trumps it. No.
No, go.
Look, here's the thing. I want to make this very, very abundantly clear. So everybody knows residual energy. It's a recording on the ether. Okay. Now, kids can come and make their presence known. Okay, and they come and visit. The problem, and this is a misnomer in the world of psychics and paranormal things, and I don't like this at all because I find it to be very disrespectful of the spirit world. But whenever you say, and this is why these damn ghost hunters, they need a medium, okay? Because that has the Holy Spirit gifted discernment. Not just a medium who's, I'm sensitive. No, you got to have the Holy Spirit gifted discernment. Because why? Because the dark, the evil, the devil, the Satan, if you want to call him, all those things, it's a deceiver. So what do they come through on EVPs? Oh, it's a little child, a little kid that's still stuck here. It ain't no kid. That ain't no kid. How do you know it's a kid? You don't know if you don't have the gift of discernment.
Nope.
Because if it's demonic,
Kids cross immediately, man.
bingo.
Kids cross immediately.
He helped
period.
a couple cross who had been stuck in this radio station since 18. It was 18 what? 50, no
1876.
something like that. Before the state of Oklahoma became a state. They stayed around until 2006 because they were still looking for their daughter. They did not know that she had crossed immediately. They were murdered. And so that's why I say it's like you got to have, so yes, children can come visit. But again, I'm cautious of, is that child real? Is it residual energy coming to visit? You have to discern every child's spirit that comes through. Whether it's EVP, if they're playing in the room with your child next door and they got a imaginary friend. Because that's what I'm saying. So it's those things that's where it gets dicey when you start talking about children in that realm.
Went deep, man.
Because it's truth.
It is.
And I don't like that. I mean, like, one of my biggest things about ghost hunters and because I love the spirit. I love ghost hunting. I love that. I love going to those places and feeling it, and feeling the energy, and because there is a story to tell, and it's a history, and we learn from history, and I think that the dead tells us more than what can be told by historians, because stories that get passed down, they often get, it's just a game of telephone. So I feel like mediums have this amazing ability to go in and get a story from the people, from the energy, the residual energy. I don't think that every place is evil and demonic. That's the thing. Just because, it's just a collective.
In fact, here's the thing, man.
It's
newsflash.
Yeah.
Those types of places are few and far between.
Uh-huh.
Very few and far between, dude. If it
All
was
right,
that
my ears
easy,
ringing.
if it was that easy for a demonic entity to take over a place, man, they'd be everywhere. Their influence is everywhere, but their actual possession of a place, come on, man. That ain't right. Let's see.
Marlene, are you looking at her comment real quick?
No, it's I'm looking at Sammy's.
Yeah, but read her. Hold on, before you get to Sammy's, read hers, because I don't like the word angel. I don't like using that word as another.
Is he an angel? Well, that's kind of a loaded question. So here's the thing. Is he in spirit? Like, it just depends on your use of the word angel, right? If you're thinking angel with the wings and becomes a guardian angel, no, those are celestial beings. Once a human, always a human. Not a popular answer, but it's the answer that it is, right? Now, can your grandfather come down and help guide you and things like that and make himself known to you? Absolutely. But
Well, make sure he
us
chews it
as
up and he
human
doesn't
beings,
spit
I keep that
we
from
don't
my dad
become
a while
angels.
back.
out. When?
Because once a human, always a
asked me
human.
to
What
find
is
out.
going on?
Nothing. Go on.
I just want to clear that up. So people will say, "Oh, they're my angel now," and okay, I get that. I get that. It's more of a terminology thing. But if we're going to be highly technical about it, once a human being, a human soul is a human soul is a human soul is always going to be a human soul. We don't metamorphosis into a celestial being.
Unless you're Tom Ellis. I'm sorry.
Whack.
Well, all right. Moving on. We've got bigger things here.
Hey, Denise Kennedy.
Denise. Okay, now
Sammy,
and then we've got
what is happening?
Derek has got a big question. So let's get to Sammy's question. Sammy, I have a question. Justin, my mother used to have a little girl hanging out with her when she was little, and once she got to a certain age, she didn't see her until my mom was pregnant with me.
No, I don't think that was evil at all. What I think is it could have been like a spirit guide or something that's just kind of showing up as a little girl so that it wouldn't frighten her at that time. I don't get the sense of anything menacing or malevolent at all towards that. So...
Okay, then we have... I have a good question, Derek says. I had a heart attack in December. I was in cardiac arrest for 30 minutes. While I was on the floor, my dad told me to get up. He's been dead for a year.
And Derek, you know that was him, man.
It wasn't your time.
No. That was just him telling you, like, hey, man, come on out. You're going to get up. You know. Ease the fear a little bit. It's not a hallucination, man.
Oh, no.
Definitely not.
If anything, that should imbue you with faith in knowing that, man, you got a purpose to keep living.
He knows that.
He knows that, but I want to
He's already been making changes that nobody knows about.
Yeah.
So, you know?
I mean, that's...
Marlana. Guardian.
Go check about
What?
it. And I think he wanted something to drink.
Okay. Downstairs.
Oh, okay.
Is he an angel, like a guardian angel? Again, man, we're kind of splitting hairs with the whole terms. I'm just saying, you could call it whatever you want. I think that, you know, our loved ones can come back and help guide us in specific situations and things like that. If you want to call that a guardian angel, okay, but we're not, you know, I'm not going to get highly technical about it. It's just, you know, I have been instructed to not go down that road and get too highly technical because it destroys understanding.
It does, but
by trying to help people to understand
you and your son are always shaking the table.
Well, you know, come on now. All right. Well, first off, all right. So, Jaleisha, you know the saying that God takes one to give one? Never heard of it,
Never
but
heard
okay. Is that true? Okay. Because the first day my mother died, my niece was being born down in the hospital. All right, Jaleisha, let's do the math on this. That is definitely not true, because if that was the case, humankind, the population would stay exactly the same forever.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So we're at what, 7 billion people on the planet now, and it's increasing all the time. God doesn't stop creating.
Yes,
now,
Kathy.
You know what I mean? So that's not that's not true at all. Not one bit. Now here's the thing. Is it possible that let's see here, for example, that your mother passes away and like the next day your niece is born? I've heard of stories. We've heard stories like that where it's like, oh my God, that's my mother or whatever. Like, and they just like whoop slide right in. I don't know, man. That's beyond my pay grade, man. I don't have all the answers. I'm the first to tell you that. Good questions, though. There's no question that they could ask that you and I have not pondered and
or come
out.
across. Yeah. I mean, my God, Dominic's past life story is utterly is just amazing. So, I mean, like,
Okay.
what?
Yeah, I know.
What? It is.
Just trying not to go down that road.
No. Kathy Hensley asks, do we have spirit animals?
Absolutely, yes. Most definitely.
Mm-hmm. Mine is a spider. I'm kidding.
Mine's a murder horse.
Joking. I don't even know what mine is.
I've got a question. Do you guys think that a centaur could be a unicorn? And if that's the case, is he then a murder man horse?
Derek, I had open heart surgery last year with the replacement I saw and heard things I couldn't explain. Okay, hold on. Derek, I hope you read Shaylea's message there. She writes you because she has firsthand experience. Her story is absolutely amazing. Cindy Brown, twice today things came flying off shelves when no one was in the room. I wonder if it was my husband's stepdad. His birthday was December 10th. Somebody's getting your attention. No problem, Jolisa. Jolisa, you're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. Promise you that.
Natasha.
I know. Natasha's cracking me up. Our spirit guides can be very close to us. My master guide. That's a new one. Your sensei? I'm sorry, I had to go with that when I saw master guide. Danielson. I always felt to be your nephew. Great.
What?
Oh, this right here. Thank you for bringing up okay. Because 30 years ago I seen something weird, and I just recently heard something that would explain what I seen spirit animal wise. Why was the John Lennon song been running through your head all day? Well, his death anniversary. Denise.
Chelsea, so Lizzle's at it again, huh? You've been playing some of that Biggie on a Siggy? Getting him all riled up. That's what it is.
Denise.
Yeah, no, you don't need videos to see him.
I laugh at master guides because I don't know. I just
Here's why you laugh at master guides, because there's no hierarchy. No one person is higher than the next. We're all on different paths and different planes, in different places of the journey, but we're all still on the journey. That doesn't make one person better than the other. And to assign a hierarchy,
it's ignorant.
It's not how it's done, man. And that's too much. That creates too much ego.
Mm-hmm.
It makes one person feel like they don't have to listen to another person's advice when they may be offering sage advice. But that's what a fool is. That's biblical. That's biblical wisdom. People who don't want to accept correction are fools, and those who are wise should not roll with fools lest you become a fool. That's just biblical wisdom, man. Anyway.
What are your thoughts on time travelers? If they travel in a TARDIS, I believe in them. What are your thoughts on karma? Totally believe in it. Absolutely. 100%. Roseanne, you know how you said that you don't know your spirit animal? I saw an owl and an Egyptian cat.
It's all good, Tracy.
Owl and an Egyptian cat. Owl and an Egyptian cat. Hey, Sammy, what's his spirit animal?
I could see the cat for you. I could see both of those. Those make sense.
But an Egyptian cat. That's different.
A mummified cat.
Yes.
Yes.
Sergio,
DJ.
he has. He has contacted somebody for me. And then we had somebody on here who we did not know was related to a major celebrity. And there were lots of people on here who were on here that night that did not know that they were actually witnessing that. And it wasn't until we went off the air that we got that confirmation. And I about flipped out. And then it became an amazing night after that because he hung around all night and answered a whole bunch of questions. And it was balls to the walls. And you can ask Denise Kennedy because she was on the phone with me. Major true story.
Tracy knew about it
And
too.
Tracy knows because he farted in her room. And he laughed about it.
My God, did somebody just fart in my doorway? What happened? What was that?
For real. I mean, it was like incredible. Like I was still yammering on the live and just was like, hurry up. Like he was off camera. And I wasn't even done. I had hit end stream and he told me who it was and I just about died. So yeah.
Hey, Cindy, do I feel like when I explain what's going on around me, do people think that I'm crazy? If they did, look at me. You think anybody gonna call me crazy?
Oh, so
No.
yeah, no.
Never.
They don't.
If anything, they just usually look at me and go,
I believe you.
I believe you.
Me
Denise,
too, Denise. Me
bullshit.
too.
But do they
And
say
I've
that
been
because they
thinking
think you're
about
crazy?
him a lot.
Do they say it because they think you're crazy?
No, because I don't bullshit around, man.
Well, you're not like, I'm seeing something. Ooh,
Like-
you know? You're just like, yeah.
Like, is
I see.
your grandmother's
A
passed? They're like, no. Great grandmother? No, actually, this is her right here. Oh, well, somebody. Yeah.
Great grandmother. Actually, she's still alive.
Yeah, come
great,
on.
great. No.
I mean, what I want him to do is contact all my favorite rock and roll stars that have died. That's what I want to do. Really? You forgot the anniversary?
Today's the anniversary? When?
John Lennon, when he died. Not today. I think it's
No,
the night.
today is
Today's
Pearl
D-Day.
Harbor.
Yeah.
Not
I'm
D-Day.
talking, or whatever. Pearl Harbor.
It's Pearl Harbor Day.
Yes.
It's the day that lives in infamy. The day Japan launched an unwarranted attack on
Because
our
you know
naval
why?
forces.
Because we didn't listen to them.
That's weird, Dove.
Get the oh my god!
wolf, I know. The dove.
That's what I wanted her to get. Blown.
So I took a
Dominic's is the Loch Ness monster.
murder horse.
Don't say that.
Unicorn.
He's not the unicorn. Don't say that.
Unibomber?
Wolf and dove. Now wolf, I knew. Dove?
Just found out.
Lizard. You're the lizard king.
I'm the fucking lizard king.
Yeah, and I always get really really sad around his birthday, his like the death date.
Aaron's is the faceless hustler, man.
Aaron's got an amazing past life. Cuckoo, cuckoo, yep. Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
There is a merman swimming yellow.
Who's the water?
Yeah, in Chernobyl. I gotta tell you.
It's like Dr. Eggman from Sonic. He looks like a walrus and his name is Eggman.
Yes, Sammy. I don't watch SpongeBob. I think it's dumb cartoons for kids.
Better be careful before you get sent to Weenie Hut General.
I don't even know what that is. Do
Yeah,
spirits ever come
Weenie
back
Hut.
around and ever ask you to reach out? They listen. Once spirits make a connection, they start coming back all the time.
Yeah,
It's a constant thing. Once you have that channel open with them, it's a dialogue that can it just kind of flows.
Kinda
It's
comes and
about
go.
gaining trust with him,
Uh-huh.
and
Hey, what up, Leo 1111? Been a while, man.
Can you ask a question?
What's happening? What's going down? Weenie Hut Jr. Right?
yep.
How tough are you? How tough am I? Wow. So there's an episode of SpongeBob.
I don't. Yeah, caught you on live after so long.
So now we're just gonna have awkward silence because you refuse to listen to
I know,
his
man.
SpongeBob reference. That's nice.
Again,
Sammy's holding it down for us, man. She's tossing out free spirit animals. Thanks, Sammy.
Sammy, he did call
Sammy's.
a unicorn. You missed that whole thing. A murderer horse.
A murder horse. It is. Yeah, go ahead, man. Shoot.
Yeah,
Let it
go
rip,
ahead,
baby.
Leo.
Let it rip, baby. I'm just chilling right now. So, yeah. I think my Wi-Fi is down. Yeah. Sammy gets it. Right? Sammy? Unicorn? That spike? What else they using that spike for?
Yeah, the whole thing is that we got started on spiders and how because somebody asked if they have a soul, and I said no, they don't. Because I asked you that. Wanted to know about this person I'm dealing with. He's a Pisces.
So here's the thing, right?
Okay.
We coming, baby.
No comment.
So
Okay,
check it
I'm
out,
tired.
Leo.
Yeah. Want to go to sleep? Thanks for wiping.
I know you're waiting on that special someone. Am I right?
Please on.
You see, the problem that so many people have when they're waiting on that special someone is that they get in a rush. they get in a rush and they think things like people's signs and stuff like that are gonna hold some sort of sway over what that person is like, and that's not the case. The case is that just need to have faith, because God makes somebody for everyone. And I subscribe to the fact that it may be a lack of faith in trying to force things where things ought not be forced. You know what I'm saying? That's my so yeah, that's my take on that. What's up?
Hold on. You know, to me, Leo, here's the thing, hun. I don't buy into the whole...
Mama, can I say bye?
Yeah, in a second. Let me say bye. I don't buy into the whole, whether or not they're Pisces or, you know, to me, it's like, but that's not my thing, okay? What I believe is that in order to have healthy relationships with people, there has to be a level of self-introspection on both parts equally, because your sign isn't gonna matter if a person doesn't know how to communicate, because I'm a Pisces and I know how to communicate pretty damn well.
A little too well.
It's deeper than that, you know, because here's the reason why. If that was the case, then all Pisces would be the same. It's about whether or not they match you equally in what you give out. So if you're here on your journey of understanding things and knowing, like I say, the 3 questions: what it is that you want, what it is that you need, and what is it that you have to have. That's the deal breaker, because having to have something is the deal breaker, meaning that is without a doubt what you know. It's without, it's an elevated pros and cons list. Thank you, Jolisa Love. Thank you. So knowing that, and you have faith in God, and I mean, listen, I'm feeling it's very important that, if you're asking those questions and you don't know how to deal with that person because they're like that, it isn't about their astrological sign. It's about what is prohibiting them from communicating with you or getting what you want out of them. Because you were tiptoeing around it. So what was it that you were trying to tiptoe around?
I wasn't tiptoeing around anything. I just think people put too much stock
on the
on signs, because here's the thing. Here's why I said it that way. It's nothing personal against Leo. What it is just of years of doing this. It's every time a relationship question and wanting to know whether something's going to work out. Now, look, there are people that are into the signs and things like that. I don't get down like that at all. I know a few astrological signs. That's not my deal. I don't need to know that, because I look at a person's energy, right? Because a person's energy is a hell of a lot more accurate than a generalized astrological sign. Now, is there something to astrological signs? And yeah, absolutely, sure, man. I think so. In a very general, vague thing. But if you want to get to the heart of the matter, man, number one, it's open, honest communication with that person. That's number one. So if that person right there that you're talking to, and I'm using talking to in the old school way, like, back, like, that's just my old vocabulary, potentially dating, but nothing serious. If they're hiding stuff from you, or they ghost you, and like all of these things that we hear all the time, move on, right?
You can't have that's not
so
healthy.
So many people, men and women, get caught up on somebody that ghosts them, or maybe not.
Hey, newsflash, they're not into you.
Yeah.
I mean, look, point blank.
Playing, man.
The whole world of, like, I've always had, like, okay, you could say it's old school or whatever, but like I say to anybody who goes out on dates with people and shit like that, like, you do not go out on people on a first date with somebody to a movie. If you can't conversate with somebody on a first date, okay, then you don't need to be with them. Good night, Chelsea. Good night. So, and I also subscribe to the fact that you don't need to go on a second date with somebody. You should know yourself so well and grill them like a fish on that first date. Not, hey, like women, do you want to get married? No. You got to be slick about things. But it's about, again, answering those three questions. What it is that I want, what it is that I need, and what is it I have to have. If they cannot summarize to you the important things that you have to have, okay, if they can't tell you those things, you don't need to go on a second date with them. If all you have is communication through texting or anything like that, is not communicating, people. That is absolutely 100% not communicating at all.
Denise, a damn lie. Denise
got
lie.
She's
She
got
game.
So I want to address something, because Cindy Brown was saying earlier, do people about you feel crazy like when you tell people what you do? And then she said, no, not Justin. I'm talking like me telling people about her feeling crazy about what she does. And then Tracy went into, Cindy, girl, everyone has opinions about everything. It's up to you to listen. You don't have questions. And then, so.
Yeah, man. Yeah, whatever.
Denise, that is the biggest horse shit. And now I'm going to use that word for the second time tonight. Because, girl, you do. You have something that is not. First of all, you've got moxie, like I've never seen in anybody. Like, you do things that I would never do in a million years. And
she has an adventurous spirit.
You do.
Which is incredibly attractive.
It is incredibly attractive.
You know what I'm saying?
And
she got game. Her saying she don't have game is her running game.
Bingo.
Clown. Call you out in front of everybody.
The problem is, you got to bring your game to people who are willing to come and play on your team. You know, that don't sound right.
I was thinking, you've said quite a few things tonight that don't sound right, but I've kept it to myself.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, well, on that note, it is 11:12.
Yeah, it's 11:12, man. I'm beat.
You're tired, and our child is tired.
It's bedtime, man.
Some people think I'm crazy, LOL. Why? I'm a why. I'm sorry if we're missing comments. I'm really apologize. They come so quick tonight.
They popping off.
So Tracy's trying to get Cindy to elaborate more for everyone. What crazy stuff have I said tonight? If I want to tell them what if I tell them what I hear and see.
Natasha's a trip. Man, Natasha, you want some next level tonight, man. I think she's tired like I am, getting a little punchy.
It's the middle of the day there. She's not tired.
Oh, that's right.
Wait a minute. Ima says if I tell them what I hear and see, you think people... Okay, right. I get it. I get it. I get what you're talking about because you... Good night, Kathy. Lots of love to you. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, man. We will see you next time.
The thing is that...
Oh, yeah, the heat. You get that heat.
Listen, Ima and Cindy are in the same situation. That when they tell people what they see... Situation's different, though. Those things. Because it's not for everybody to understand. And remember, if you have to... I have a saying that I tell people. When people are going off and trying to preach to you about something... Now, hold on. I'm going to back this up way. I'm going to back this up. Because I beat a dead horse. Let me preface that. Everybody knows that I beat a dead horse until it is beyond dead. Okay?
Until it's glue?
Yeah. And Jell-O. Now, here's the thing. If you have to convince people of something, the question is, are you trying to convince them or yourself? So, knowing what you know about yourself, you don't have to tell anyone anything. Because if you discern who you look, here you know you are safe. But when we go outside of this circle, there are people who don't believe in the spirit world. I mean, period. There's just some people who don't give a damn about it. They don't believe in it. They go to church every Sunday because they fear not going to heaven. That's sad. It's pathetic and sad. But that's dogma. And I pity those people. Because they don't have faith, they have hope. However, those people you don't talk to about that. Because they will make you feel like you're crazy. And that's never a good thing. What?
Natasha's a trip, man.
So, remember, that's what you have to practice. You have to practice discerning who you talk to about things. And also be very aware of the people who set you up. Because there are people who are of darkness who know what they can say something. And I'm trying to think of an example. And it's almost like a trap. They'll lure you into it because you think, oh, okay, it's safe. I can talk about that. And then they'll say, oh, I don't believe in that. That's demonic. You know. And right, God is in your heart. Right. Well, I don't go to church either. Huh. Jumpy.
Well, I just took a look at the things and dropped a few frames, but that might just be our internet. So.
Cindy, I hope you're. Oh my God, there is one person. Right. So that's what I'm saying. Discern who you speak to. Not everybody is open. And we brim with wanting to spread the good news, you know, because you elevate your soul by learning. You know, and I said this earlier. I was like, this is church. You know, I said that earlier. And it is. Our community is like a church. I don't say that on here because I believe church has a bad connotation because it's been wrapped in with dogma and fear, and it's brick and mortar. It's people's perceptions, you know. But it's a gathering place. It's a community of people who come with like minds and open hearts and open minds and the willingness to learn. And most importantly, nobody here is ever, if you've stuck around for the 2 hours that we've been on, nobody here is ever going to sit there and think you're crazy. That's the one thing. And electronics going off, yeah, of course. But remember, it's about discerning who you tell this stuff to, because not everybody believes it. And trust me, I find that those people are a waste of my time. I'd speak to them because they're not worth it. They're not worth trying to convince, hey, that toy's going off for a reason. And sadly, those are the people who will never get a reading, you know, because they don't understand. They're surface level people. And it sounds demeaning, but yes, there are different levels of human beings. There are elevated souls. Will we ever achieve enlightenment? No, we will not. Because there's no such thing as enlightenment. There's no hierarchy up there. The Dalai Lama has not achieved enlightenment. Enlightenment is an esoteric word that they use in the community of the guru, self-help, uki world.
Think about it. Think about, what does that create? It creates a hierarchy.
Right.
There is no
hierarchy. There's only one being in this world that is higher than us. And guess what? He is all of those people, all the different names that he is. And he's the trees and the grass and the sun and the moon and the stars and everything.
Sorry.
But I know. But remember, there are levels of human beings. And like I say, that there are people in this world who get it and there are people who don't get it. And when you start to, you don't have to have necessarily abilities, but when you believe in something and you start to become more educated and you develop more of a higher learning and understanding of how this all works, you become more open. And with that, you gain more knowledge, and the more open you become. And then you start to, people that you once were connected with, sometimes you become disconnected with, because you realize it's nothing against them, but you kind of believe in a different way, you know, or you don't have things in common anymore because you look at the world differently. There's no other way but to be. I mean, you do look at the world in a different way. That is our objective. Is to make people see the world in a multi-dimensional way. Let me read this here real quick. Yeah, my sister never believes me and I'm over it. Yeah. And you can't listen. There are just people in this world who are never going to get it. And I'm telling you right now, my theory has been proven as a fact. I told this to my brother. I said, Richie, let me tell you. This is what's going to happen when you die. Because he was just one of those people who didn't get it. He was a drug addict. He emotionally stopped growing, you know, when he was like 20, you know, and he was a regressed human being. And he wasn't meant to get it in this lifetime. He just wasn't. He was just too much of a new soul. He didn't come with any built-in innate knowledge at all to handle this world. But that's okay. Okay? And I remember saying to him, Richie, here's what's going to happen when you die. You're going to cross over and you're going to have to take an inventory of all the things that you've done in your life. And you will eventually come back because you got a lot of living to do. Because our lives are like rings on a tree. Each life we live is like a ring on a tree. And that is what has been shown to me. And yeah, when he passed away, that's what happened to him. I can't go into specifics because I'm not allowed to discuss the things that take place on the other side. But yes, it did take place. Yeah, Justin's falling over. All right. So, with that being said...
Yeah, dude, I'm done, man.
I know you're done.
Sorry.
I'm just answering the questions and we'll learn you off.
Sorry, guys, man. Wi-Fi's down. The Wi-Fi is down, man.
Do we have a specific amount of life we live? Or oh, yeah. Thank you, Aaron. Giovanni, come here. You want to say good night?
Yes. We do have a specific amount of life we live. It says in the Bible that God grants us every single day.
Denise,
of
that
our
is
life.
factual because my brother stopped growing.
What happened?
Yo, come on.
See?
It's not ended yet. It hasn't ended
It
yet.
hasn't ended. Come here, Mario. Look, Natasha said, what? Okay, we gotta.
Oh, that hurts. Oh, my knee hurts. My knee hurts.
Your knee hurts. Okay, you want to say goodbye?
Goodbye.
Well, say goodbye to everybody.
Oh, my knee hurts.
Okay. Come here.
I need to take a nap.
Okay,
Yes,
yeah.
let's go take a nap.
Okay, so say goodnight.
Good night.
Okay. So we're going to say goodnight. And Jolisa, don't worry, you'll be good tomorrow. We will see you
Hey,
tomorrow.
Dom, post Sammy's Facebook
Yeah.
in here.
Good night,
For her.
guys. And we thank you for everybody tuning
We're going
in.
to post Sammy's Facebook because I don't know if she's got a contact on the website, right?
Yeah, right now I'm working on
And
it.
and
actually.
yeah, it's under it's
Construction.
in maintenance. It's in maintenance
What a weird
mode.
because I'm just
She's not doing readings but can answer spirit animal questions, guys. That's what she can do.
okay.
Cool. Sorry, Sammy. I know you're in the process of building your empire. I'm trying to add to it, man.
All right, come on. Here, let me get it.
Toss the bricks on. Toss the bricks on.
Yeah, I know.
I need to take a nap.
That
Okay,
empire's
we're going.
growing.
We're going. Okay, come on. Let's get into bed.
She's gonna be like the Australian Buchanans, man.
Dating yourself with the land view stuff.
Hey, man.
Hey. All right, guys. We will talk to you soon.
Talk to you soon.
Yes, we will catch up with you guys soon, and we will be on again. Rocio, hey, good night. Thank you all for tuning in, and we will see you soon.
All right. Good night.
Lots